what's up, YouTube? All my fellow road warriors out there, welcome to another ride and another rant, ladies and gentlemen. My name's Antonio. Welcome to the channel we call Ride and Shine, baby. It is Sunday. I'm about to start out. It's 3 p.m. Grubhubbing all day. After a day of DoorDash yesterday, I'm back on the Grubhub grind. Grimy Grubhub, baby. So let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about something very important. The negative press that DoorDash is receiving is impacting everything overall. It's even affecting Grubhub. Grubhub has to now remind customers when they order food that 100% of their tips goes to us drivers. Now, when you order from Grubhub, this little banner pops up and informs customers that, be generous because 100% of their tips is guaranteed to go to the drivers. And I kind of feel like Grubhub's doing this because they have to, let people know, look, we're not DoorDash. Whatever you're reading about DoorDash all over the news and things like that has nothing to do with us. So they're putting these little pop-up banners into the app now, into the customer app. I just ordered some Grubhub today before going to work. I ordered some lunch, and I saw the thing for myself. It's basically a little green banner with some artwork on it, and it reminds customers that their tips, all of their tips, 100% of what they tip is going to the drivers. And Grubhub feels obligated to remind customers that. And let me tell you, I don't blame them, because let me tell you what happened. So I was delivering the other day a sushi order. The pickup time was 20 minutes. It was 20 minutes late, okay? It was 20 minutes late when I got the ping. By the time I drove to the restaurant, it was pretty far. It was, it gave it to me. It was a 12-minute trip back to the restaurant. I guess they didn't have any other drivers close by to pick it up. So it took me 12 minutes to get there. And luckily, the customer lived 5 minutes from the restaurant. So 20 minutes, okay? The 12 minutes it took for me to get there, plus 5 to get to the customer. That's 32. So the customer waited an extra 40 minutes for the meal, more or less. 40 minutes past the ETA. It was late. Nobody wants to wait an extra 40 minutes. So she must have been waiting like an hour and a half total since she placed the order. It's a lot. No one should wait more than an hour for their food. Nobody should wait more than an hour for their food. It's just not right. So normally when I deliver these late orders, I keep my mouth shut. I try not to say anything. I keep my mouth shut. I deliver the food. I know I'm not gonna, even if the customer rates me bad, I don't think Grubhub is gonna count it towards me, because Grubhub knows, I got the ping 20 minutes after the ETA. There's no reason to cover your ass, and there's no reason to tell the customer that you were picking up an order that was refused by multiple drivers. I mean, you can tell them. It doesn't hurt to tell them, but you don't really have to worry about covering your ass, because Grubhub knows. They know what's up. I'm sure there's a way of knowing. Otherwise, there's so many late orders out there. So many drivers would be getting in trouble for no reason if Grubhub didn't take measures to filter out any potential negative customer rating that pertains to a late delivery, and that pertains to drivers who are not at fault for delivering those late deliveries, such as in my case. I picked up an order that was refused by at least 3 or 4 drivers, because there was a $4.80 bonus attached to this order. So it was a no tipper, and that's why it was late. So for a $4.80 bonus to be attached to it, I'm assuming I was like the 4th or 5th driver to be offered this order. So anyway, in this case, I decided to tell the customer why the order was late. Like I said, I usually don't, but she handed me a $5 tip. Despite the order being late over 40 minutes, she handed me a $5 tip, okay? It took her over an hour and a half to get the meal, and she handed me a $5 cash tip. And so I felt compelled to apologize for the delay on behalf of Grubhub, which I did. I told her that I apologize for the delay. I only just received this order at 8 o'clock p.m. And you know, your original ETA was 20 minutes before I even received the order, and I was merely just picking up an order that was refused, most likely by several other drivers. And she had no idea what I was talking about. She did not know what Grubhub was all about. She said that it was her first Grubhub order. She used to order with DoorDash a lot more. But she says, you know, I had no idea. She didn't even know that Grubhub drivers were independent of the Asian restaurant that she ordered the food from. She thought I was working for the Asian place. She said, "Oh, so you guys work for Grubhub directly?" I said, "Yeah, we're independent contractors, and a lot of drivers tend to refuse orders or don't have any tips attached to them." And so I told her, I said, if you want to prevent this in the future, I would recommend tipping digitally so that your order is more likely to be picked up and less likely to be refused. She goes, no, I tip in cash for a reason. I choose to tip in cash for a reason. It's because I heard all this stuff going on with DoorDash about them stealing tips. So that's when I knew that this DoorDash thing is affecting everything. It's affecting Grubhub. It's affecting everything. It just gives everything a bad name. It gives these apps a bad name. And you know, and like I said, you know, Grubhub is now reminding customers that 100% of their tips goes to the drivers. It's for reasons like this, because people put all these apps in the same category. If DoorDash is doing it, they suspect maybe other apps are doing it. And so now they're choosing to tip in cash. Drivers are refusing to pick up orders because, you know, they're lowballs, and the Grubhub doesn't tell us beforehand that the customer is going to tip in cash. Why they don't do that, I do not know. I made a whole video about this a few months ago. If they would just put down, customer will tip in cash, or here's a $4 order including cash tip. That's all they have to do, is put including cash tip, unspecified amount. So instead, they beefed up the order to, I got it at like $9.35 or something. It included a $4.80 bonus. But it took a while for that order to come my way. It's rather unfortunate that Grubhub is getting a bad rap because of another company's misdoings. But, you know, I felt bad for the lady. She waited a while and tipped me. And she had this look on her face. I kind of read her energy a little bit. I'm pretty good at reading body language. She kind of was like reluctant to tip me. Like, she had a $5 in her hand and $2 bills. And she was like hesitant to give me the tip. And she was going to give me the $2 instead. But then she's like, hold on. And then she went in and, like, she didn't feel like I deserved the tip because, again, she thought I was the one who was late, you know. Anyways, guys, hope you guys found this video informative. Little adventure for y'all. Little tale of woe. Hope you guys are riding and shining out there, making that money the smart, the easy, and the right way, folks. Until next time, this is Antonio signing off.